Hello friends, and welcome to another video. Oh god, these are foggy as shit. Okay, I'm putting my smart girl glasses today and I want to talk about a topic in this video. Not sure if you're interested, I don't know. I don't do videos like this that much. I don't do them like ever. Like the videos on my channel that are like useful in terms of advice are like little to none. But I want to try it, okay? I want to try to do different things. And so I'm here today talking about branding. So, as you don't know, I am a professional graphic designer. That's what keeps my money in my bank account and I can pay rent and things like that. I don't make shit from social media, just so you know, because like I had people ask me if I make money from like Instagram or YouTube. No, I don't. Like even on YouTube I make so little money because I don't have many views. I'm a small channel, so it's mainly for like hobby purposes, not living of it. So yeah, I want to talk about this because I have inside experience as a graphic designer, of course, and also like experience because I had like my own Instagram account, my own aesthetic. I have also an Etsy shop where I sell jewelry, handmade stuff, clothing, art. I've been doing it way before I started working as a graphic designer, and I have some things to share with you. Of course, if you Google how to like maintain a branding, you will find a lot of resources online. I'm not claiming I'm the only one who has this knowledge, and maybe someone else will explain it better than me, but I want to say this as a disclaimer that this is mainly based on my experience and from what I've seen. Works closely with marketing managers and social media managers. Let's start our branding 101 video, and I will try to divide these in 10 steps so that I can make it useful. And like I always love having like bullet points. I've written them down here. Yeah, I have a script for this video. Yeah, basically the first thing that you want in order to start your business or whatever it is that you want to do is a name, and after the name you'll go for a logo, whether it is like a symbol or with a character or like a simple font. I don't know. You'll have to have a logo because that's the first thing someone sees when they try to search for your thing or what you do. And you have to make it really consistent to your vision, even like for a little. It has to be like a teaser of what your business and what your art and your thing is. So apart from the name, like the logo is really important. It's the first thing anyone sees, and it has to be unique and at the same time simple. Pretty easy to understand for someone that has no idea what it is. So you don't have to make it very complex and cryptic. Like the first thing in my mind that counts is these black metal bands, like their logos, the brand names are like branches of trees, but at the same time that's their brand. So you see it, you know it's a black metal band, so it's something that you recognize. And yeah, like if you see like a half-eaten apple, you know it's Apple's logo, things like that, they're gonna be directly linked to you. So after that, what you need to choose is your niche, your aesthetic. As a person who loves many things, this is the most difficult thing to do, to choose my brand and my aesthetic. Yeah, okay, I hate labels, okay? No one likes labels. You want to be free, you want to express yourself however you want, but in order to find your audience, you need to pick your niche, your genre, your aesthetic, your something core. So our third step, which is make a mood board. Whether you're designing it, preparing it, making it yourself, or you're giving it to someone else. This is what we also do as graphic designers. We make mood boards for our clients after they describe what their vision is. We make a mood board and be like, is this what you imagined? Like, firstly they have to approve the mood board and then you move and like start creating things, but you really need to catch that vibe. So after the logo and like the niche, you really need to start making a mood board. Starting from small things like posts on Instagram and stories to like banners, like the whole appearance, your vibe, even music, colors, assets, textures, things like that. You need to know what you wanna have, at least at the start, because the business and like this whole thing grows afterwards, but at least at first you need to have a clear image of what you want to do, or else it's gonna be chaotic if you don't know what you want and you have a vague vision, and it's not gonna work that well, because you're gonna confuse people and no one will find your thing. They're like, what is this? I'm not sure what I'm watching here. My fourth step on this is like choose a color palette. I mentioned it before because I wanted to discuss about the mood board and how colors are very important, but when I say choose a color palette, I mean your primary colors. You can have a lot of secondary colors, but your primary colors need to be between 2 or 3, and those are gonna be on your logo, they're gonna be on your profile picture, they're gonna be the main thing, and then from there you can move and add secondary ones, but you have to choose like between 2 and 3 colors, so that you, especially if you're planning to make a website out of it and you want to stay consistent, you're really gonna need like your main colors. It's like a continuation of your logo and your branding. Moving on to step 5, here we start with the more exciting things, and that includes photography. Of course, I don't believe that a camera makes you a photographer, and of course you can take amazing photos on mobile phones nowadays. Like, iPhones have such a great camera. I'm really thinking of buying an iPhone, honestly, because of the camera, although I'm really skeptical about it because I've always had Android. My whole life I had Android and I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but I love how accessible it is to take good photos, and that's amazing. And when I say take good photos, I don't mean buy expensive cameras and be a photographer or have skills and things like that. Of course, if you want to have a camera and if you want to invest in lenses and backdrops and like photography lessons or even like tutorials online for free, it's totally okay. But I'm talking about the bare minimum you can do is take a decent photo of the product or what you are advertising, even if it's like music. Take good photos of like yourself and advertise yourself as a musician. Like, I'm just giving examples now, I'm brainstorming. Basically, I'm gonna talk mainly for products here, but it applies to other things as well, as I said. In my office job as a graphic designer, I've come across really poorly taken images of like jewelry, especially jewelry. I don't know what it is here with some shop owners, business owners that sell jewelry. It's so expensive and they invest so much money in their product, in like the website and the ads and things like that, and their photos are really bad. It's like they're taking them with an old like camera, these high school VHS cameras. They're blurry, they're shaky, and it's really hard to work with that material, because if you have a good photo you don't need a lot of things to do. Like, if your product is good, you can advertise it like that, you don't have to make something crazy. So yeah, when I say good photos, I'm talking about the bare minimum, and I'm really saying this because it's more common than you think. Like, I've seen such poorly taken images out there. Like, why? I believe this is because these companies and businesses are run by boomers. I'm being ageist here, but I really believe millennials, Gen Zers, they can take cool photos and they can make it look high quality when they don't have like invested this much money. It can look pretty decent and good. Now we're going to step number 6, and this is where a lot of you are gonna bash me. I'm ready for it. But it's to learn Photoshop or Lightroom. Hear me out, I'm not talking about becoming an expert, I'm just talking about color correction and removing the background. I know that there are many apps that can do this, apart from these two. I mentioned these two because they are the most basic ones. Everyone uses them, like everyone who works in this field uses them, and I believe you can learn to use Photoshop pretty fast with those tutorials online. You don't have to watch videos that are like hours long on how to use Photoshop. You can just search a tutorial saying how to color correct improve the light in my photos, and you can see just that and follow that. You don't have to lose extra time with settings and things that you're not going to use. This is like a step that it's not that important, but it is helpful to have skills like that. And I am aware that you can use other apps for this. I know a lot of people use Canva. Personally, I hate it because I get used to using the Adobe suite. That Canva seems really hard for me to work with because I press like the short keys and they don't work. Like not all of them work. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why is this like that? Why is it dark? Fucking hell, this sun today. Fuck sun, come back. You're ruining my video. So step number 7, after like the previous one, that's not necessarily an important one, you can skip it. Like, okay, I can give you this, you can skip that. You can, if you take good photos, you don't need to edit them that much. You can put them on like a phone app from the App Store and be good to go. So step number 7 is to make a feed and plan. Like if you're going to upload on social media and like boost, some of the posts are gonna be boosted as ads, although I don't use ads, I prefer organic ones. But you need to make beautiful posts, eye-catching photos and cool designs that are gonna stand out, and you have to plan it to see how the little squares work next to each other, how they are aesthetically pleasing, and all maintaining your brand in a cohesive way. But basically, if you plan it like this and schedule the posts, you can work on this for like a week and then have material for the next few months, and it's gonna be posted automatically, and all you have to do is promote it and create content on like stories, TikToks, videos, things like that. But you can have your main images like that planned. If you use like the Meta suite, you can plan them and you can watch them beforehand, how they're gonna look on the feed next to each other. And like step number 8 is start uploading, and of course keep the consistency, whether it is on like social media posts, stories, TikToks, videos, YouTube videos, whether it's music on Spotify and things like that. Step number 9. Now we're gonna go more into the promotional world, and here I'm talking mainly about organic results because I don't like ads. I know they help, but I really don't like them. Okay, the sun is back, kind of. Yeah, start recording TikToks. I am guilty of not doing this actually, but TikTok is a place where you can promote like everything. It's great, and if you can make like a catchy thing or like do a trend, you may get so many views and people who are gonna go to your socials that you're already gonna have planned and have them be aesthetically pleasing, cohesive, beautiful, entertaining, interesting. So yeah, film TikToks, film Reels, film shorts. Actually, film it once and you can upload it as Reels, shorts, and TikTok and things like that. So you know it better than I do. Who am I? I'm just an old cat here. An old cat. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I need to start using TikTok anyway, so I understand the importance of this step. After you've made your content, now you have to promote it. I don't like it as an artist. Is it okay to say as an artist, or do I sound pretentious? But yeah, as an artist, it really pisses me off that apart from that I need to market myself. It wasn't a skill that I was very much happy and willing to learn, but it's the sad truth. But make it fun, and do not pressure yourself to do things that you don't like. Of course, I'm just here giving advice. You can tailor it to suit you. And now we're moving to the last step. Step 10, and it's a great opportunity to talk about it, although it's gonna sound very cliche, but just be yourself and enjoy what you do. As I said before, you don't have to pressure yourself to do something that you don't like. You can always find a way to make it for yourself, to make it to fit in your like size and expectations and skills and goals. Yeah, if you want to listen to my advice, you can. If you don't, that's good as well. Who am I? I literally don't know shit. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave any comments below. If you disagree with something I said, please go ahead and leave it below. I really like to hear different opinions, and I'm open to learn things. I'm not saying all these things that I said in this video are rules that are like that. This is again my experience and how I see it in my everyday life, like personal and professional. Ow! That's it! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!